If you bought a house in the last year or longer with an FHA loan, keep watching. This video was made just for you. I'm gonna save you a ton of money. FHA Streamline Refinance. This thing is one of the best ones out there. You've all heard the phrase, marry the house, date the rate. Well, guess what? You married the house. Now it's time to break up with your rate, get rid of that higher interest rate, and get a lower one. The FHA Streamline Loan is one of the best ways to do it. Now, a couple of quick things about this loan. If you're looking to pull additional money out, like pulling cash out of your equity, you can't do that with the Streamline Loan. The Streamline Loan is designed just to lower your interest rate, which in turn lowers your total monthly payment. In almost every case, you get to skip a monthly payment as well. So let's say we're in September of 2024 right now. Let's say you got your FHA Streamline Loan done this month. Well, you would have no monthly payment for the month of October, and then your new lower monthly payment with that nice low interest rate would be in November. A lot of people think,
oh, I'm just gonna push it back out to 30 years. I gotta go back to 30 years.
You don't have to go back to 30 years. I can literally put any term on these loans. If you have 26 years left on your loan, I can write you a new one for 26 years. But here are some of the greatest benefits of the FHA Streamline Loan. Number one, no credit check. I don't even have to check your credit. If your credit has tanked since you bought a house, maybe you maxed out a bunch of credit cards, as long as you didn't miss any mortgage payments, you're probably gonna be okay and we can still do the FHA Streamline Loan. That's the one they do check for, is mortgage payments. You gotta keep those on time. But if everything's on time, even if your score is tanked, there is a no credit check with these FHA Streamline Loans. They're super easy. And no appraisal. Boom. What do appraisals cost? They're normally like $500-600? That's an expense you don't have to worry about with the FHA Streamline Loan because they're not needed. We don't do an appraisal. We just look at whatever the current value is and we use that. It's so much easier. Again, that's why it's a streamline. It's simple. And there is a lot less paperwork. If you remember your very first loan when you bought your house, you probably were sick and tired of having to submit all those freaking documents because underwriting wants to know
why you spent an extra $30 at McDonald's that one time.
We don't care about that. There's so much less income documents when it comes to the Streamline Loan. And when I say less income documents, I mean no income documentation whatsoever. We don't care. We're not gonna look at your W-2s, we're not gonna look at your pay stubs, your tax returns, your bank statements. We don't need to see any of that. You already have the loan, you've been making the payments on time. We're just gonna lower your monthly payment and lower your interest rate to make those payments even better for you. I mean, it's a win-win scenario. There's nothing out of pocket as far as costs when it comes to this, and there's no additional expenses or anything you have to worry about. The FHA, they just want to help you have a lower monthly payment. So I'm a huge fan of these. The only time I don't like these is if you've been in your house for, let's say, 5 or 6 years, and you're still paying for mortgage insurance on that FHA loan. In that case, we want to get rid of that FHA loan and get you into a conventional. If you don't quite have that 20% equity where we know we can get rid of it, the FHA Streamline Loan is a fantastic option to get you a lower monthly payment with very little paperwork to almost nothing. It's a simple application and these things get done fast with no appraisal requirement, no income documents needed. By the time you submit that application, we ask for a few very minor things. Send it off to underwriting. It's usually a one and done approval. From there, it's closed, done. You're skipping a monthly payment, you're moving on with your life. It's that simple. And no, you don't have to go through your existing mortgage servicer. I can do these loans for you. My interest rates are probably lower than what your current lender can offer you. And if they're not, I'll be the first one to admit it. If you're going through a refinance or if you've gotten a quote from a lender, let me take a second look at it to see if I can beat it either in cost or in rate. I really do have fantastic interest rates available and I'd love to better your situation by lowering those monthly bills. Life is expensive right now. Mortgage rates are dropping. Let's get you into a better situation and start saving more money today.